it's Jo and welcome back to my channel. Today's very exciting because in about like 20 minutes I am going to the airport again to fly to Newark because I am going on a trip with my dad. This weekend is very, very special because my entire family is going. Normally when I go to work with my dad, it's just like me and him and maybe my sister. But this is my entire family coming on this trip with us. It is me, my sister, her boyfriend, my brother, his girlfriend. I am super excited because like we've never all done like a trip like this in a while because we used to do the trips as a full family as children, but we would always get stuck somewhere considering we were on standby. So somebody would not make it on the flight because it's hard to have a family of 5 go on a standby flight. But this is a very, very special weekend. So we're all able to go, and it's kind of the last time I feel like we're all gonna be able to go on a standby trip together, which is like kind of sad, but it's the truth. I don't want to say too much on why this weekend's so special, but it is. So I have to fly up to Newark, and then we're gonna fly from Newark to Amsterdam tonight. So I'm just super, super excited and super ready to go. I haven't been to Europe in a while, so we're going to Amsterdam. I've actually never been to Amsterdam, so that makes it even more exciting. My siblings have, and then apparently my brother and his girlfriend are actually staying in Amsterdam like longer than us. I have to go back because I do have school, but I would love to stay. That would be awesome. But I'm excited to see Amsterdam. We're gonna do a lot of very different things, and we're just gonna have a good family time. I have to take my dog out. He is hanging out here with my roommate for the weekend, and then yeah, I'm gonna leave. What I love about being so close to the airport now, or at least closer than last year, is that I don't have to drive. So I'm waiting for my Uber to pick me up. I am flying on standby, so I'm flying United, so there's not gonna be a Starbucks or anything in the terminal, which I hate because I love the United terminal so much, like because the United is such a big airline, but I guess it's just not big in Orlando because it's just a little like tiny strip, and I'm like, that stinks because like the Southwest and all that have a whole Starbucks and McDonald's and all that, and I just realized that I'm not gonna probably eat because there's no food in the United terminal. My dog is sniffing under the door. I love you. Took my flight up to Newark, so now we're in Newark. We're at my dad's gate, and it is my dad's retirement trip, so we're having a little gathering, a little party for a celebration. We're still waiting for my brother. He's not here. My sister's boyfriend did not make it, unfortunately, but we had cake. It is about like 3:40 and our flight is at 6. Very excited though to go and go on my dad's last flight ever.
Arrowhead, I think it was $42.
I was my supervision on this. There's cars. Oh. I can't wear
Put it on. Put it on right now.
I'm not retired.
It's a piece of
777
plane
so,
with your initials on
this
there.
was my idea, so we didn't have enough time yet.
We ordered that from Sweden.
Yeah, this it's a piece of a Boeing 777,
yet.
and we're gonna cut this out and put
You'll
it
see
in the other.
the next gift.
That's very cool.
From Sweden.
I found it online. I got someone engraved a 777 on it, and it says JEJ.
Uh-oh. Here's the gold watch. There's a gold watch.
It is a watch.
Ooh, doggy.
So we're gonna get this cut out and put in there.
Actually, they said they should be able to do it.
We're gonna get this cut
The
out
United colors.
Cool.
and then put that in the watch.
Cool.
Johanna doesn't have a jacket. Sun's gonna be out.
Horrible.
Orlando's been horrible.
Charleston is
20 degrees. So it's at 4. We're leaving in 2 hours. We had like our little gathering, took some pictures. I'm doing a really bad job at vlogging just because like everybody's talking and everything's around, but like the trip is commencing, so it's whatever. They're
Just tell me where
next to
to
each
go.
other and we're next to each other. Oh, that's so cute.
Hey, Landis.
3 of you sit down.
He's a jolly good fellow. He's a jolly good fellow. Nobody turns around.
What?
Just send money. Just send money. Start throwing money out.
So says all of us.
It's so such a year.
How many people can you fit in a car?
Yeah. Oh.
You're in the bad seat. Very nice.
Alright, so I'm in first. The announcement is going, it's really loud, but I don't know if you can even hear me out. We're in first, Julie and I are in 10, and then Jake and Michaela are in 3, and then my stepmom is in 7. This flight is only 7.5 hours, which is like it's not as long as Tokyo. Like I'm so used to doing these like long flights, like Tokyo, and Tokyo was about I think 12, 13, 14 hours. I don't know exactly, but this one's only 7, which is great because I'm just gonna sleep. It's 5. I just had some champagne and I'm already tired, so by the time we land at 7 a.m. so like that will be me like waking up. So like I'm hoping I don't get super jet lagged because I'm only there for a day. Like normally when I do day trips it's like fine. So it's like I'm content, I'm excited. I'm so excited to see the Anne Frank house and do everything in Amsterdam because I've never been to Amsterdam. Everybody else in my family has, except for my brother's girlfriend, I believe, but I've never been, so I'm super excited just to like experience this. I haven't been to Europe in quite some time. I've been going to Asia majority, but like, yes, I'm so excited.
Here's your captain today. Tomorrow we fly over. If you want to come back with us, will be his official retirement flight. This is his pre-retirement flight. Cockpit's open. He can hear you. Make some noise. Stomp your feet. For our pilot. I've known John for a long time. He started flying. He's been here for 35 years. He flew with the military, Air Force, on various aircraft. It's a pleasure and it's an honor to be on his last flight. We're joined by some of his family and looking forward to having a good time.
You might have heard this is a very special flight for me. This is my second to last flight at United Airlines and I. My beautiful wife Lori, my son Dave, his girlfriend Taylor, and thank you for participating in this special flight for me and welcome.
So we're about to take off. I drank my champagne. Dinner, it's a bunch of, it was either fish or chicken or butternut squash ravioli. So I chose that just because I don't really like meat. I feel like I only like chicken, but especially on an airplane, I don't like meat. There's also a hot chocolate sundae option for dessert, so that sounds really good. And if it's like a frozen hot chocolate,
Side may have shifted.
it is
Open those vents slowly. Big
$6.29
tank to have a little pop when they come out. Make sure it comes out on top of you or anyone else.
I'm like not used to calling it
Look on your seat pocket. I know you all packed into your seat
like I'm just
pocket.
used to
But make
calling
sure
it
you have your wallet
Amsterdam, and I've never
and
been
electronic
here,
gadgets.
so but this is one of
Happy
the
having all
only
year
airports in the
at
world
United
that is
Airlines are still
below
my partners
sea
around the world.
level. Kinda cool.
Thank you.
The sun doesn't like rise in the morning until 8 a.m. here, but it sets at 4. It's such short days here. It's very old looking. We are on a boat for dinner. We're going around Amsterdam. It's a little bit chilly. It's not horrible. Yeah, I'm excited. Looks scary. We are in Amsterdam and we are about to fly home in a couple hours. I think our flight is around like 8 or 9. It's 7:14. Today is my dad's official last day flying. So like this was like his last trip but today is his last ever flight as a commercial airline pilot, so it's gonna be like really special. When we get back to America, firefighters, if it's not like below 40 degrees, firefighters like spray water over the plane in like a celebrational ceremony. That'd be really exciting to see. I wouldn't miss it being like asleep or something. I didn't really vlog very well in Amsterdam just because I was like so just fascinated by everything in a city. I feel like this vlog is more majority like for the flight itself, just because it's our last flight. We did like a really nice dinner last night, and it was like 6 courses and it was awesome, and the food was like phenomenal. I really liked Amsterdam. I did the Anne Frank Museum just because like I'd never done it before because I'd never been to Amsterdam, so it was like a first today. Felt like I needed to do.
It's a very special flight for our captain today. He's over there with his family. This is his final flight with United Airlines. His last 3,600 miles. He's been with United Airlines for 35 years. In addition to being a captain, he's also what's a qualified line check airman, which is basically like being a Top Gun instructor. If you've ever seen the movie Top Gun, he's the best of the best. He's also been a military pilot with the United States Air Force for 8 years. Tell me more about him on the plane. We have to get on there and do our job, and he's got to obviously get prepped for his job, but we want to just let everyone know this is, they're always a great flight on United Airlines, you know that, but this will be extra special with Captain J.J. Johnson, your captain today. A round of applause. Thank you.
Crying.
I'm not.
You look crying.
I'm laughing.
Alright, we're in first. We just set up the retirement banner for my dad, and this is kind of fitting, but not really. My sister already kind of teared up at the gate, and they're gonna do like another announcement. Want to be sad, but also like, he's been doing this before I was born, so like it's a little upsetting. I'm not gonna die.
His glasses?
Yeah. He's like, wait.
Can I have a coffee with 2 creams and 2 sugar, please?
cream and
And,
sugar.
and a can of Diet Coke, please.
Yeah, any ice.
Okay.
The way you said that, it's like a kid.
Very needy.
Our captain, after 35 years with United Airlines, is retiring from United Airlines. And in this amount, I'm going to ask you to give applause. And he's also a former military pilot. You can actually do the applause right now. Go ahead. Yeah, so Captain is J.J. Johnson, and he's with United Airlines for 35 years. And I've known him almost most of that time. It's always been a pleasure, and today's an honor to be flying with him as the purser on his last flight. He's also a former military pilot for the U.S. Air Force. Flew for more than 8 years, so he's flown for 43 years, which is approximately 30 million miles of flying. So if you want to accrue some miles, become a pilot, and you can tell people you flew 35,000 miles. During that time, he's probably eaten about 5,000 airline meals, drank 405 gallons of coffee, and he's had some ice cream in between all that. But anyway, he's a fine gentleman, and some members of his family are with us here today. And by the way, he's also what's called a line check airman or person now, which is basically, I mentioned in the gay area, is basically like a Top Gun pilot, if I can equate it to that. It's a specialization for captains who line check either new pilots when they come online. They have to be certified, and people with the status of line check airperson comes on a flight with them. And then periodically captains that have been flying with have to get checked every 18 or so months, and that's part of what he does. So he's a professional. He's also a gentleman, fine man. If you knew him, you met him, you'd be friends with him in about a minute. So one more round of applause for Captain J.J. Johnson. Woo! It's all for you, brother. I hope you didn't hear it up there. And thanks for joining us today. We appreciate you being here.
As you probably heard, this is the very last flight for me. United Airlines, I've been flying for 44 years. I've 30,000 flying hours, and I've been to 68 different countries. So this is very special. I have my beautiful wife, Lori, and my 2 daughters, Julie and Johanna, with me. So thank you for coming along with us, and welcome aboard.
This is the last flight. It's kind of crazy. I'm not like sad, but it's like nostalgic. I've known this my entire life, and now I won't. Like, I'm gonna be used to like calling him and being like, oh, he's probably flying a plane, he's probably in another country, and he's not gonna be. So those sad.
His last landing after, as I mentioned earlier, 35 years with United Airlines. I know he's enjoyed being a pilot with us and bringing you to many destinations around the world. We'd like to once again wish Captain Johnson a great retirement. I have been told that JJ, who's a golfer, has promised his wife that he'll only be golfing on days that end in a Y. Like Monday and Tuesday.
So I'm back in Orlando now, and I just posted a Instagram like collage and like a long paragraph of like a thank you to my dad, and like I feel like it didn't hit on the trip because I was just so excited to like go somewhere and spend time with my dad and my family. Like, it didn't fully settle, like sink in until now that I'm like he's done. I mean, he technically doesn't fully retire until the 16th, which is his birthday, which he turned 65, but because of like laws, you have to be like in America, so he could technically pick up a domestic flight, but he's not going to. Like, he's done his hours for the month and he's done. Like, it's a little nerve-wracking and like a little sad because only known him as this job. He started this when he was 18, and the fact that like that was so long ago, and like I don't even know. And I'm just really I feel really grateful for that, like I was able to grow up in this, like doing this, because not a lot of people do this. Not a lot of people get to leave their countries or like travel as much or at all. You never know what people are like dealing with in their life. I just feel very grateful that like I had the privilege to grow up, you know, traveling the world and doing that and flying on standby literally my whole life. It's crazy that I've had 21 years of it, and my brother and my sister have had, you know, 26 and 27 years of it, and you know, we've had that. It just makes me forever grateful that like I had that opportunity. Well, I hope you liked this video. I don't think I'll be having any more standby day in the life of a pilot's daughter videos anymore, which is really sad. Just an end of an era, and like I have to get over myself, but it's like okay to be sad too. And I still live at Disney, so I will be having a lot more Disney videos, but just not the travel ones. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up, and if you like this channel, I will be here for a while, so definitely subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.